Like the intro? No, well, I'm not surprised. But, you know, if the whole point of the video was the intro, I would have just put the intro by itself. And then say GG no wait, JK. Hey everybody, Leetspeed here, back again with another DN video. Oh my god, it's Mermail Atlanteans. Y'all love them so much, don't you? To be honest, I mean, you're probably gonna. I mean, I kind of talked about why I play the deck, not because they're tier 1 really, but it's because like I can explore, I can try out some cards, and you know, just based on my playstyle, I guess, if you want to call it playstyle or just ignorance. I have no idea what you would call it, to be honest. But yeah, that's not the point of the video. I'm here to talk about freaking what everyone's been talking about lately: Judgment of the Light. Judgment of the Light is interesting. One, we don't know anything about it, just the name, and I guess it's gonna be confirmed to come out after Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. And then I'm just like, really? That's a bit early, don't you think? I mean, we don't even know all the cards in Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy, let alone freaking Judgment of the Light. I mean, we can only assume there's gonna be like maybe a Light Elemental Lord, I guess, because all the sets so far lately have had an Elemental Lord in it, and each of the Elemental Lords corresponded with the spiritual element art cards, like the Water one, Fire one, Earth, Wind, and presumably if there's a Light one, it's gonna be based on the Light. And if there's a Dark set, I guess it's based on the Dark one. I don't even know if that one counts, to be completely honest, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't know how I should feel, because to me, well, I don't know if it's like, I could be probably wrong about this, and I'm probably wrong about it, but like, isn't Light and Dark like the most supported attribute in the game? I mean, weren't some of the most powerful monsters in the entire game Light and Darks? Like, I don't know if a whole set involving Judgment and Light is a good idea, but I don't know. Maybe it's not as bad as I'm making it sound. Maybe it'll be all good. Maybe it'll be balanced. Well, who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? That's like trying to say Lightraysworn is balanced, and to be honest, they're not balanced. Like, I played Chaos Dragons, which use Lightraysworns in it, and that's gonna be a whole nother video in itself. Chaos Dragons, and why I haven't been playing them all that much lately. But anyways, like, people are already like trying to guess like all the stuff that's gonna be in it already. I mean, it's fine to discuss stuff, but I think there's too much hype in it. Like, I almost want to say it's kind of like with the whole Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. I actually forgot to mention it in my live narration on Pokemon Showdown, mainly because I just wanted to focus on the battles, especially since like I haven't played on Showdown really, but I'm not all, I don't know, like I have like some weird awkward moments on there. Like, sometimes I'm predicting stuff and it just like, wow, it just goes completely the wrong way, and yeah, it's just kind of weird. But anyways, back on topic. Like, when I look at sets, well, back then, like where Lightraysworn came out of, a Light of Destruction, like, damn, that shit was strong, man. Freaking like Judgment Dragon, oh my goodness, just blow up everything on the field. You just had that 4 Lightraysworns in the grave. Oh my goodness. And then you had like 3, then you had Honest, which was a 3 I think at one point, or 2, I don't remember. And then you had like Jane and Aaron and Lila, Raikou. It's like, the shit was crazy, and very expensive if I remember. I mean, Mermails are kind of like that. At least the key cards that are going to be running every variant of the deck, pretty much. Well, yeah, I don't know, like, I mean, Dark too. I mean, I don't know if there's going to be like a Dark set afterwards, but oh lord, if there's a Dark set after that, we got to watch out for that. I mean, we got to watch out for both of them. I mean, this could just, I mean, if the most powerful cards in the game, as far as monster cards, like BLS, Chaos Sorcerer, or Light Pulsar, Red Eyes, they're Light and Darks, and the whole Chaos theme is definitely something that, you know, we've all known about since the older days, like Invasion of Chaos and stuff like that. I don't know if a whole light set is a good idea, but maybe it won't be so bad. Maybe it won't be so bad. Maybe it'll be fun. I don't know. But I mean, I'm looking forward to like the wind elemental lore because I play Gustos, and I'm probably gonna use it because, you know, it's pretty easy for Gusto to control the graveyard because you have cards like Cam to recycle your Gustos, and then you have Contact with Gusto. You have cards to manipulate your graveyard. And when you're able to do that, it's like, hey, drop a Wind Elemental Lore, get his effect, you know, be in a good position, even though I don't know what the exact wording on the effect's gonna be. But hey, a guy like me can dream, especially since at the deck that no one plays. Well, okay, people play it, but it's like not all that many that I know. So, I mean, yay for keeping Gusto strong. I mean, I'm waiting for Hidden Arsenal 7 to come out so that I can get Gusto Griffin for my deck. And I found that that card is going to be pretty useful in my Psychic Gusto deck because of some of the cool combos you can do. And I guess I could talk about that some other time. Maybe when I do another Gusto video again. But yeah, like, I don't know what to say about Judgment of the Line. We don't know that much. I mean, I think, you know, everyone's talking about it. Busfair, Vexicus 4666. Like, I don't know, like, we don't even know all the stuff in Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. And, you know, since I'm playing Mermails, I guess I want to bring up this topic as well because this is something that's kind of been bothering me for a while. Not so much about, like, I mean, it kind of is about the Mermails and how annoying they are. And, you know, I'm not going to defend the deck, even though I love some of the monsters, like Abyssgunde. You know, I have this kind of thing for, no, yeah, okay. But, like, why is it that this is, I guess besides like maybe the OTK like Deep Sea King Quellacat or whatever, why is this like the only water deck that's even close to being pretty powerful or even good? I mean, we've had a whole bunch of water cards even like from back in the day. Freaking a Legendary Ocean. I mean, that was a pretty good card. I mean, I remember when I got the Fury of the Deep structure deck a long time ago. The deck was built around abusing the Legendary Ocean and cards like Gravity Bind and Tornado Wall, and using Amphibious Bugroth MK2 to like attack the opponent directly every turn, because he would be a level 3 or 2. I forget what level I think he was level 4, but he would drop the 3 with the Legendary Ocean out. I mean, it seemed like a legit idea. I mean, that was back when attacking directly was probably pretty fatal. I mean, sometimes getting, like, if you could just stop your monsters, opponent's monsters from attacking you, can just poke them for game. I mean, that seemed pretty legit at the time. I mean, that's why cards like Raging Flame Sprite were quite annoying. Because if you had a deck that just protected it for days, like Gravity Bind or Level Limit Area B, it's like you didn't care what they had on the field. Unless they had like Jinzo when you had Gravity Bind out, there was not much they can do. Yeah, but basically, like, why was there like I look at Generation Force. I look at certain cards in the set and I'm thinking, okay, some of these are kind of cool, like a Winged Tortoise. And it would come back, like, it would come back from the graveyard if any of your fish, sea serpent, or aqua type monsters get banished. And a lot of the monsters, a lot of the fish monsters in that archetype, or I guess if you want to call it an archetype, in the set have an effect that they do something, but then they get banished. And then you can bring back Winged Tortoise from the grave or bring them out from your hand. So you can go for Xyz or just beat them down. I don't know. But the thing is, like, how come they didn't get anywhere? I mean, they weren't good enough, I guess. But Mermail Atlanteans were, because, hey, you got Atlanteans like, oh, when you discard them by a water monster or you attach it for material on a water monster, you get their effects. That seemed pretty cool. And then came Mermails. These mermaids and shit that, well, these mermen, and creatures, monsters. I don't know. Megal's like a shark or something. So, you know, enough said. And then I forget what Abysshilde is, to be completely honest. I forgot what he's supposed to be based off of. But yeah, I mean, when they came out, it's like, oh my goodness. Now, I remember back in like the early stages, like when they first appeared and stuff, you know, we were all pretty excited for it, right? I mean, a good water type that maybe tier 1. unbelievable. But, well, besides like Fish OTK or something, but you know, that hasn't been relevant in a long time, and maybe it will be relevant once freaking Fishborg Archer comes out. Maybe it will be relevant again. But I mean, we're talking about like right now. Besides Mermail Atlanteans, like what other water decks done anything? Like what other water deck is like so utterly broken that it like top YCS is left and right, top regionals left and right. I mean, the only other deck I can think that is even remotely close, and that's just because I played against it, and even though it's been played wrong, is Nimble Exceeds. I mean, it's an interesting deck. I see a lot of fun, but I see a lot of cool combos. Yeah, and yes, for people who don't know, you can't use Swap Frog with it because, yeah, you can't send it to the grave. It has to be a level 2 or lower Aqua type monster. Angler is a fish. And I didn't pay attention to the specific requirement of what had to be sent from the deck, what you could send from the deck. So, yeah. And I already put in an annotation in that video, so you can check that out if you want. I'll link it in the description and yada 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 yada. But yeah, that's pretty much my ramble on the Judgment of Light and water, I guess, because I need to get that off my chest. So, yeah, after this, Pokemon Showdown. Oh my god. Can't wait to upload that one. Woo!